Welcome back to another video. Today I'll be showing you how to do jumps, like 4-block jumps and nears, every time, using some parkour timings. So the simplest one is a jam. You press space and W at the same time while sprinting. You can use it with 6 blocks of momentum to perform a 4 plus 0.5 block jump. The next timing is head hitter timing. You press W 1 tick before space while sprinting. You can also use the HH timing to perform this jump. Moving on to nears. The first thing you want to find out before doing any near is whether it's X facing or Z facing. You can do this by pressing F3 and it will pop up in the middle paragraph showing where you're facing. This is really useful because if it's Z facing, you can go to the corner and jump really easily, but if it's X facing and you try it, it won't work. So for Z facing jumps, starting off with a single near, you can just use a jam or a HH and just control your momentum. For a double near, going to the edge, you have to use a HH. If you use a jam, you will fail the jump. Moving on to the triple near. Now this is a jump that's notorious for being quite hard, but in reality it's actually quite easy. The most practical setup is 3 blocks of momentum for Z facing, and you would just go to 0.5 of the block, the last block at the edge, and you would face around 14.5 and HH. Here's a better setup with some set coordinates, and you can just HH. Now for X facing jumps. As I said earlier, you can't just jump from the corner, so you have to move a bit backwards and jump like that. For double nears, you go to the corner and you tap S and D a very few amount of times, right? To allow you to get the closest you can towards the block without actually bumping it. And you would of course HH again. With the triple neo, it's a very impractical setup here, but it's very common in housing. So how you'd actually do this jump would be you go to the corner, you would face around here, positive or negative 69, depending on where you are. You would HH and do a small turn to complete the jump. It's quite hard when you first do it, but once you get used to the turn, you can do it easily. On to 4-block jumps. So if you do the jam without any momentum from the edge of the block, you can do a 2-block jump quite easily. Now the reason this is important is because if you do the same timing here, except you press like your sprint key in midair, depending on when you press the sprint key, you can do jumps like 4-block jumps every time. You want to press the sprint key as early as possible after you've done the jam. This is called forced momentum, FMM for short, and it's how you can do jumps like this jump, which is very long. That's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learnt something new. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Bye.